So we're here because a lot of people, when they're looking to upgrade their vehicles, they always think about, man, I need more power, or oh, I need bigger wheels, bigger tires. Depending on what you're doing, a lot of times you're overlooking brakes. I mean, you can have all the power and all the cool wheels, tires, all that stuff, but it really doesn't do much if your car can't stop. So today we're going to be going over some of the few options that we do here at R1 Concepts, from rotor pad replacement to big brake kit options.
All right, here's our rotor options. We have our OEM rotors, which is our Elan blanks. We even have our Geomet drill and slotted, and we have our black Elan slotted. Planes are usually for your OEM or your factory, or you just want to get by with just some blank rotors. We have the drill and slotted for the enthusiasts. The drill slots give you a better brake bite. The drill holes keep your rotors cool, and it keeps it dry when you're driving in the rain. Right here, this is our Geomet. It's our carbon coated rotors. On certain vehicles, it'll be the carbon rotors, for example, like BMW's luxury vehicles. And then over here, we have our E-line slotted. Our E-line slotted is now in the black coated. It helps protect your rotors.
So with our E-line series rotors, they are coated to help with corrosion.
Yeah, just corrosion. The black's just for corrosion, and it's for look. And then not only that, on the surface space where the pad touches, it removes the black zinc, so you get the cool two-tone color. So you get the black hat with the raw face. Each of them has their own feel. So if you're like off-roading or you like tracking, you usually do slotted. For everyday driving, you can do the plain rotors or you do drill and slotted. Either or you can use, but we usually suggest slotted for the off-roaders. Why? Is because the drill holes can crack, or sludge or rocks can lodge itself in the rocks and create brake failure. And then now we go on to the pads. Pads, we have the OEM pads, which is our OEP, which is our OEM Pacific pads. It's not all going to be the same for all vehicles because it's all different. Then we have the Sport Performance pads. Sport Performance pads are more for the enthusiasts, the ones that don't mind noise, don't mind dust, they just want a better brake bite. And we have our flagship, the off-road pads, which is mainly for off-roading.
Generally, I've ran almost everything we have on this table. You know, the blanks are great for daily. These are especially a lot better for off-roading, a lot less rocks getting in. Drilled and slotted is just as good too for daily, even mild off-roading, but it's true, you do get like little rocks in there. I've had it here and there. Then you're gonna create like a scoring on your pad, which will kind of create a scoring on the rotor and kind of put some concern. The OEP series pads that we have are great for daily, even spirited driving. Like I've had some canyon driving on them, like they still hold up. They're really good, low dust. The Performance series, like you know, P said, they do have a little bit more noise, a little bit more dust, but they do perform a lot better. Especially, I mean, some guys, they just want more performance. They don't care about the stuff that comes with it. This is kind of the pad you want to go to. Off-road pad, this one, I know when it first came out, I didn't know too much about it, but I already knew right off the bat. Getting into it, it really has a nice, good cold bite. Because I mean, with off-roading, sometimes like you're getting on the trail, you know, you're hitting a steep incline and your brakes aren't warmed up. Like some of the pads, they do need to get warmed up to start performing. These ones are great right off the bat because even on trail riding, you're not going fast. I mean, you do heat up the pads once you get into the middle of the trail, but in the beginning, when you're just kind of starting the trail out, your pad's cold. So this pad actually performs best in that, so you don't have to worry about like heating them up as like other pads. So a lot of times, yeah, people just look at your pad and rotor upgrade. One of the things that some people don't really look at is upgrading your brake lines. The factory rubber ones are, you know, they still hold up. They come factory like that, but the only thing is they do corrode. It's rubber, it'll break down.
And expand.
Expand over heavy braking and high heat. A lot of times people think, oh, stainless steel lines are just for, you know, tracking or like heavier driving. It's still just as good for daily driving because, you know, it doesn't break down as much as like a rubber line. It gives you a lot better brake response, firmer pedal feel in some vehicles. And then with these stainless lines, you know, we do make them in-house. So for a lot of the lifted truck applications, we can, you know, make extended lines. I mean, that's kind of a given with, you know, suspension lifts. A lot of manufacturers have started to either do a relocation bracket, but if you don't want to do that option, extending the brake lines is the next best thing. So another great option that we do have is a big brake kit option. These come in various sizes. It's all limited to your wheel size. A lot of people think, do I need to go straight to a big brake kit? We always tell people it's tailored to how you drive. Like I'm not gonna tell a guy who's just detailing his car like, hey, you should just do a big brake kit, just because one, it's the biggest, baddest thing that you can get on there. You know, it could be too much for the guy. What we do here is, yeah, we like to give people a lot of the different options. A big brake kit is a really good option to when you're running bigger loads, like as far as a lot of overland gear. As you see some of the overland rigs that we have, a lot of them have a lot extra weight, like our Gladiator probably has at least an extra 1,000 pounds added onto it in just the rear cargo area, added with the tent, the camper shell, tools, all that kind of stuff. So that's where a big brake kit really comes into hand. 6 piston front, 4 piston rear. That's what we have in our Gladiator because it still fits in a 17. Creating a lot better clamping force. I believe the original setup was a sliding pin caliper design, so it's like 2 pistons on the inside and just kind of clamps the calipers, where this one actually would be compressing from both sides, so you get a lot more controlled braking, especially the rear. You know, you're getting 4 pistons instead of a single, what usually comes in the rear of most vehicles. The 2-piece rotor design that comes with it helps a lot with heat dissipation. We have a vane controlled rotors to help pull the heat out. There's just a lot of different options with a big brake kit just to help with your braking needs.
So the BBKs, yeah, it is tailored to your wheel size. For example, if you have 17s, you can run a 330. 18s, you can run a 356 6-piston, 345. 19s, you can run a 380, 365. And then on 20s, you can run a 405. And then we have 21s, you can run a 430. All of these BBKs, they can differ in the rears. They'll either have the manual parking brake, cable parking brake, and then we even have the electronic parking brake on the newer vehicles or European vehicles that have electronic parking brake. For the colors, the calipers, we can either do them painted or anodized. The rotor hat has to be anodized, and the logo can be any painted colors. You can even leave it raw if you want with clear coat, or you can do anodize a full one color. Rotor machining, you can go from drill and slotted, or drilled only. The only thing with drilled only, you're missing the slots. So as you see this drill and slotted right here, when you have drilled, it'll be these drill holes and then the slot will be missing. So there'll be a gap in between.
So hopefully you guys found this video pretty helpful. If you guys have any questions, you can always reach out to us on our website, r1concepts.com, or even our social media platforms, R1 Concepts. If you don't see your vehicle on there, you know, please reach out to us. It doesn't mean we don't have it, it's just not up to date on our website. So reach out to us, we'll get back to you and get you dialed in.
Stop in the world one brake at a time.